as rough as of a day that I've had, because I was tired, you would have thought I would have been in a real rush to get this show started. And I kind of am, but let's go ahead and get it. As long as we get through it. Yeah. Word. What's going on, y'all? My brother Tom is in the house. T. Carey, right? Cheryl Halsey, what's up? Monday. Power Monday at that. Shirley Cheryl, the world's precious. Yeah. Word. Don't stop. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. So tonight we talk about transparency. Transparency. No, that's not somebody's mom or dad that cross dresses. Yo. Transparency. What is it? Are we capable? Yo. Full transparency. Yeah. Kala. What up, ma? Full transparency. My brother Crash is in the house. What up? Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily. It's the daily go-getter-mism show. You think it ain't when it is. You think it won't when it is. We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking all fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about exactly what does transparency mean tonight. Full transparency. What is that? Well, I remember back when I was in like the 7th grade, maybe the 6th grade, it could have been a 5th grade. Transparent means that you can see through something. If it's clear, you can see through it. There is no barrier. There is no blockage. A window is transparent. You can see right through it. A piece of cellophane is transparent. You can see right through it. Now you take a piece of wax paper that's not transparent because you can't see all the way through it. That's translucent. Like you can see through it a little bit. But when we start talking about socially and politically, transparency means that there are no secrets. You're not hiding anything. It means I'm an open book. There is nothing going on with me that is above reproach or above confrontation. You can ask me. You can see it. If you ask me about something that you're wondering about going on with me, I'm going to tell you the whole thing. It's full transparency. As a matter of fact, I'm going to conduct myself in such a way that you won't even have to ask the question because it's right out there, right in front of your face. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. It's full transparency. Now, the government tries to tell us that, hey, we're the most transparent administration that you've ever seen. Meanwhile, we like, can we see those medical reports on the president? Because all the other presidents, they used to make that public. Make that public. You can see what was going on with the health status of your president. We got the president talking about he's the most transparent. But when we asked to see the files, he's like, oh, well, I got an MRI. Get the MRI. But what about our personal transparency? By the way, I don't consider the way that this current administration carries themselves, I don't consider them to be transparent even a little bit. Not when he was 45 and definitely not when he's 47. Now, did 46 reveal everything? I don't think he revealed everything either. I don't think that the government is capable of full transparency, especially when you have classified information. But there are supposed to be certain things that the public is supposed to have access to, like the Epstein files. Yo. Whoa. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm not saying nothing. I'm saying something. Yeah, I mean. So that's how we're getting down tonight. This is the Daily Go Gettimism Show. Power Monday all up in your area. I'm your host, Son 752, aka Omar with the rrrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrrr, well, then you just say Omar with the R. All right. This is the Daily Go Gettimism Show. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should as well. So we're talking about exactly what is transparency to you? What is it? What is it? So we're going to get into that conversation tonight. So I want y'all to think about that for a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. I see what's wrong. I see what the deal is. I see what the problem is. We ain't got enough power over here. You gotta make sure you got the power plugged in. There we go. Now you got the power, so you got that power. All right, I'm gonna put my drums away. And then we're gonna go ahead and have this conversation. Me talking to you, you talking to me, and we can get this thing right. Matter of fact, we can get it righty right. We get it tighty whitey right. So, what is transparency to you? Have you ever been in a relationship where you considered yourself to be fully transparent? Or have you ever been in a relationship where somebody else presented themselves as being totally transparent to you? Is it even necessary? And that, I mean, on some real shit, that's what I have to ask you. And that's what you can ask me. That's what we can ask each other. Like, is it even necessary to be fully transparent? I mean, because when you really talk about full transparency, you might be fully transparent on a certain topic, subject, issue. But I don't know if somebody is such an open book that they are cool with everybody and anybody knowing anything and everything about them. I mean, shoot, there's some things that we have going on with ourselves that we're not even comfortable with yet. We haven't even processed. Like you could be having a really bad boil right there on your butt, on your right butt cheek. Got a boil. That shit hurting. Got you walking funny. Got you, it's a whole lot. If you've ever had a really bad boil, and I don't care where it was, because it's normally located on the lower body. You can have one in your thigh. That thing will have you. Ow, ow. And God forbid you get one around the groin area. You're going to be sidelined. Definitely going to be on injured reserve. A boil, and a boil can be a dangerous thing. But anyway, so you might have a boil going on. You don't want everybody to know you got a boil in your ass. Shit as bad as like a hemorrhoid on steroids. Hemorrhoid on steroids. Hemorrhoid on steroids. Hemorrhoid. That's why I need the hemorrhoid on steroids. Hemorrhoids on steroids. Hemorrhoids on steroids. Yo. I must avoid I said a hemorrhoid on steroids. Hemorrhoids 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 on steroids. Yo, what's going on? Hey, yo. But you see what I'm saying. So, full transparency. Is it necessary? Is it real, Flash? Is it real? See ya. My man Jay Sloan is in the house. What's going on, my dude? How you feeling? And Jessica Cervantes. What's going on? Okay. And let me just trying to make sure everybody get acknowledged. Zule Sanabria, or is that Sanabria? If I say your name wrong, please charge it to my head, not my heart. Kevin de la Cruz. What up, Gavin? ¿Cómo estás, Gavin de la Cruz? Okay, so yeah, okay. Come on, Carrie says, I don't go into a relationship unless I feel like I can be transparent, but not fully transparent until I feel safe. Right. And you know, some people out here talking about some, nah, man, you know, like I'm fully transparent. Well, if you like me and you've had sex with women that wouldn't even take their shirt off, yeah, she'd take all this off, but she wouldn't take her shirt off because she is ashamed of her little belly, even though she had big, giant, juicy titties. She wasn't fully transparent. I can't even see her titties. I'm like, yo. Well, you know, after you get in the bed, you get to lift it up. But she took off everything except for her shirt. So that's not full transparency. Where I come from, now I don't know where y'all come from, but where I come from, when you have sex, you get naked. Like it's kind of like a requirement. Like we're going to go ahead and do this thing and we're going to get naked first. And that's right, naked, Neckett. Naked. She got naked-ish. She took off her earrings. She took off her rings. She took off her bracelets. She took off her shoes. A little slow, pulling the panties down. She left her shirt on. I was like, what you doing? No. What's happening here? She's not transparent. I don't know if I could trust her. I'm going to do it to her, but I don't know if I don't know. I'm bugging out and I'm serious. This has happened more than one occasion, more than one. Shit is crazy. But when it comes to full transparency, that might be a tall order. Because like I said, there might be things that you haven't really gotten together in your own head, in your own mind, with yourself. You haven't really, you know what I mean? You trying to, but you haven't fully, you understand what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Please do me that one little solid. I'm not going to try to sell y'all nothing, even though it's Christmas. You know what I mean? Hit the Cash App. You know what I mean? Like my man, Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm sorry, Dr. Umar Ifa Tunde. Say hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, hit the Venmo, hit the what's the other shit? What's it? The shit I be using on TD Bank. Zelle. Hit the Zelle. Hit all that. Hit the Apple Pay. I don't even use that shit. Hit the Google Pay. I don't even use that shit either. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway. Not asking y'all for no money. All I'm asking y'all for is to like the show. And I promise to do my part to make you like the show. You know? So what up, Varshay? Varshay McDonald's all up in the house. What's good? Good to see you all the time. And Linux are rules. Full transparency. What is it? Carrie says, shaking my damn head. Why are you sleeping with a grown woman who is scared to show their body? That's dumb for. Hey, I would love to believe that we all get to an age where we like, hey, yo, look, this is what you working with. But we don't all do that. Or we don't all get there at the same time. We was all invited to the same party, but we ain't get to the party at the same time. We definitely didn't leave at the same time. And we wasn't all drinking the same drinks, eating the same food, dancing to the same songs, doing the same dances. That was 50 Cent then. That same old two-step. Anyway, that's what we're talking about tonight. Exactly what is transparency to you? Has this governmental administration, has this presidential administration been totally transparent? Because they say, they'll tell you in a minute. This administration has been more transparent than any other administration before. Full transparency. We telling y'all everything. They dealing from the bottom of the deck, but they let them tell it. Hey man, they just doing the damn thing. What the fuck is that? You know, you hear your watch buzzing and shit. I'm like, better not be no craziness. Not this time of night. Anyway, so yeah, full transparency or transparency period. So I'm interested in knowing. Make sure y'all hit up the poll question. What is transparency to you? For me, I'll say it. For me, transparency is just the truth. It's just the truth. You know what I mean? You don't have to give me everything up front. And I'm not the type to try to look for what you're not showing me. But what I am the type to do is to ask questions where I think that a question should be asked. And I'm watching reaction and consistency. So if you tell me that something is a certain kind of way, next time I see you or that situation arises, I'm looking for that thing to be the way you say that it is. And I'm looking for you to be the same way that you said that you are. Now, if we can't get that far, I mean, what do we have? What are we doing out here? What? For real? Like, what we doing? Huh? What we doing? But everything gonna be all right. So, yeah, we talking about what exactly is transparency to you? What is transparent? Like I said, transparent is not somebody's mom or dad that cross dresses or trying to be the opposite sex. We're not transitioning. We're not a tranny. We're not trans anything. We're not trans doing anything. There's no trans. That's not what we're doing. We're talking about transparency. So we're talking about your ability to be able to see what a person is doing. Yo, what's up with the bull? Yo, he always do that? Yo. Yo, he stitched the collars on polo shirts. I never knew anybody who did that. That's all he do? He just stitched the collar on polo shirts? Oh, shit. He put the cuff in khakis. When your khakis got cuffs, that's him who do that. And that's all he do? He don't design the other things going on with the pants? No? He just put the cuff in that joint? So if the cuff fall, I gotta go see the ball? Oh no, he not a tailor. He just put out the original product. Oh. Say what? Full transparency, baby. What is transparent? All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. Diallo. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get my chair. Sitting here in this chair. Oh, baby, see things my way. All right, I'm gonna go get the chair. And then, you know what I mean? And then it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. So what up, y'all? I hope everybody had a good Monday. This is the Monday show, even though technically, by virtue of the time, it's Tuesday because it's after midnight. At least it is over here on the East Coast. Philadelphia, PA, to be exact. Philadelphia, PA, to be exact. All right. So what do y'all think about being transparent? What are y'all feelings on transparency? What are your feelings? What are you feeling? All right, Tom says, I was always to me, that full transparency is to be open and honest. I don't think that that's a lot to ask. I really don't. He says, hell no. The president himself is not fully transparent. I don't even think he a little bit. But hey, I'm sure you agree with that. Carrie says, never has there been a president who has been fully transparent. And I don't even think that they should be. But why throw that shit around? Why throw that shit around if you know damn well that nobody is capable of that shit? That's a lot of gaslighting. And then when somebody gaslights you, you be wondering, well, what other shit are you bullshitting me about? Misleading me about? Lying. Why you lying? Yo, the bull be lying. Yo, man, you lying all the time. Yo, you saying lying. Kerry said, that's why every president goes gray within the first year. They learn about serious world threats. And Tom says, Kerry, that's my point. None of them are fully transparent. They are not honest with us, but I'm looking for them to be fully honest with me because they are not there for me. Oh, you say I'm not looking for them. Okay, I got you. Slate caps. What's the topic? The topic is exactly what is transparency to you? When somebody says that they're fully transparent, or if you're in a situation where something or someone is supposed to be fully transparent, what does that mean to you? That's what we're talking about tonight. JRD Junior down Howland. I don't know. I might be trying to read that when I might have to just say all the letters. Christ is King. Cool. All right. Jason says no government could survive being fully transparent. So no executive in a government can be either. Government must do things to survive that their citizens and allies wouldn't approve of. And any adult with half a brain or pays attention even a little bit should understand that. And I don't even have a problem with that. Why would we? Okay. I mean, they call governmental secrets for a reason. It's called classified information for a reason. Tom says, and I hope everybody in the chat understand what organized crime mean. That means Italian mafia smart that knew how to get away with murder. Well, they didn't invent getting away with murder. All they did was pay their way out of it. Slate says, you can't be transparent or fully and honestly, who even cares after the fact? After which fact? Jason says, let's try it. Explain, number one, what do I hope to accomplish? I'm hired for this position. I'm just here because I need money, so I need a job. I hope to accomplish the goal of getting paid every week. That would be fully transparent. And what would the interviewer say? Listen, we need you to work hard as hell and make us more money than we even thinking about paying you. And we're going to give you limited benefits that we're going to try to jerk you out of. And we're just going to give you this this little bit of vacation time when we could give you a whole lot more. And the offer that we give you in the event that we like the way that this interview goes and you turn out to be our best candidate, we're going to lowball the shit out of you. So our pay range is between, let's say, 75,000 and 115. And we're going to try to get you for 65. That's the offer. Full transparency. Slay says, well, you better add paper with that grain of salt. Tom says, what's crazy, Sun 752, my mother always told me that it meant to be honest. And my pops told me that I meant to be truthful. That's actually heavy. Oh, you meant to say pepper? Okay, I got you. I got you, Slate. All right, so we good. So, all right, so yeah, like I told y'all, to me, transparency or being transparent to me, it just means being, just telling me the truth. If I have questions about something, you'll tell me what's really going on. Shit. I've known motherfuckers that had minor illnesses and they ain't want nobody to know that shit. You want to talk about full transparency? We ain't that far removed from the COVID era. But y'all remember in 2020 and 2021, motherfuckers had COVID. A lot of people ain't want you to know that they had that shit. It was a stigma on it. And all of my Gen Xers, and my millennials. Yeah, millennials they definitely got a piece of it. And definitely my baby boomers. Y'all remember what it was like? Y'all remember what it was like to, for when motherfuckers had AIDS, HIV and all that kind of shit. They didn't want nobody to know. But it's the stigma with the COVID came from that energy of going through the AIDS era, the crack era, where you were involved with things that you didn't want everybody to know. They put a label right on you, and they could really give you a hard time about something that you didn't have any real control over. So, like I said, the COVID era was only a few years ago. We ain't that far away from that shit. English Infidel says, laugh my ass off. Does he actually shave his face that way? Yeah. And I know my shit fly. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what I mean? I mean, ladies like my beard. You know what I mean? Y'all can go ahead and have that long shit and all. Fuck all that. I don't. My face don't go that way. Ain't nothing wrong with it for you. My face don't do that. All right. Oh man. Chris said, if people were meant to be transparent, our skin would be see-through. See, you're talking about that transparency, being able to so we'd be able to see our blood just coursing through our veins and shit. Like we run around here like human ultrasounds. No radiation needed. Like, oh shit, that's what's wrong, dude. Look, You literally are full of shit. When was the last time you had a bowel movement? Yo, his intestines is full of shit. Yo, he fucked up. It sure would be easier to diagnose illnesses that way, wouldn't it? Okay. Slate says we're not that separated from the gladiators fighting the lions. We're not that civil. I think we're a little separated from that. Only because I'm not sure if it really went down the way they say it went down. And you know why I say this, Chris? Because on the movies like 300 and shit like that, they didn't have no microphones. You mean to tell me in that Coliseum, they could hear what the fuck whoever was saying? Let's say you got 500 people in there. Let's say 300 people. You ain't got no microphone. Did you at least have a megaphone? English infidel. Oh, you mad, English infidel? Oh, that's okay. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if you're not enjoying this, I invite you to get the fuck on up out of here. No big deal. Really. No big deal at all. Acoustics. Motherfucker, I am in a studio. You see this? Do you see the you see the soundproof? See the soundproof? I understand everything about audio. You can't tell me shit. Nothing. So I'm telling you what's possible and what's not possible. And what's not possible is for I don't. Have you ever been to Greece? Have you ever been to Europe? I mean, your name is English Infidel, so possibly you've been to Europe. But you're not going to tell me that you can be in a room or a coliseum and be able to hear like that. You would need something to raise the level of your audio. So go ahead with that dumb shit. And yes, I have been to an amphitheater. But guess what? When I went to the amphitheater, you know what they had in the amphitheater? Microphones and speakers. Now, have you been the one that didn't have that? The amphitheater that I went to had microphones and speakers. Have you been to one that didn't have those? Yes, you have in Greece and Italy. Cool. How many people were in there? I mean, did you get a chance to test it out? What up, Stacy Stoltz? What's good? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Steve says, nah, it was all for the entertainment back then. That's what I'm saying. They wasn't listening to no speeches and shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. All right. So, come on, Carrie says, I used to sing on a stage in Central Park, no mic, and I was heard throughout the park because of the shape of it. Really? Throughout the whole park? The whole park? Okay. All right. My point is that the movies hype up shit. And that's a fact. So I'm not going to dispute anybody's personal experiences. But I do know about sound. Audio and video. You see, this video is quality. All right, anyway. All right. Caller says they love to try to piss you. Listen, man. We have the degradation of society out here. For real. Slate Cab says, LOL, the whole park. I'm like, Central Park big as shit. I don't know, son. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. When you hear that, you should be truthful. Who you call a dummy? English infidel? I think you dumb. But I know you be lying. You're not fully transparent. You said that you was on your way to the next narcissist, and you're still here with me thinking that I'm a narcissist. But I want to say fuck you. I want to say fuck your mama. I want to say fuck your babies. I want to say fuck your girl. You ain't got no girl. Fuck your man. Fuck all y'all niggas. Thanks for coming through, though. All right, let's go. Check out Missy. What up? Oh, yo, check out Missy. What's good? Tom says, when I was watching Nino Brown in one of my favorite movies, Wesley Snipes was all that. was that all real? I referenced the movie 300, and it wasn't in no amphitheater. So you had all. Just saying, I did. I referenced the movie 300. So they wasn't in no amphitheater. You mean to tell me the leader of the battalion or whatever you want to call it, everybody could hear what he was saying? I mean, it was Spartans, right? From what I know about Spartans, okay, so come on, Carrie says, not the whole park. No, I was only talking about how your voice can carry over. Yeah, but when you validated that shit that he's talking about, you said the whole park. Central Park big as fuck. Just saying. My day was pretty good. Yo, check out Missy. How was yours? I hope yours was extremely great. Look, Everyday Zipro says, hello, I would like to talk to you about your extended warranty. Which warranty? The car warranty, right? That's what's up. You said, I didn't say the whole part. There's no way someone could hear us from Midtown to Uptown. You said I used to sing on the stage at Central Park, no mic, and I was heard throughout the park because of the shape of it. Now, coming in behind this dickhead, it's like you validated what he said. Like, yeah, I mean, you might not have meant it that way, but you put gas in his tank. Now this motherfucker running around here, you know what I mean? He running around here like the Chicago Bears. He's spiking the ball and shit like, you don't know nothing about acoustics. I'm just saying. Richard Muirhead, only narcissists live stream medical fact. All right, well, then there are millions of narcissists on YouTube. Fuck it, I'm one of them. You're right. I was leaving. You can still leave. You ain't going no fucking where. You're gonna be here for the next hour. You don't have nothing better to do. Just say it. I don't have nothing better to do. It's late at night, and none of these live streams got it going on like this one. Like, this is actually topical. This is some good shit. You can say you don't like me, but I got your attention. And that foregone conclusion, son. All right, antagonists of live streamers also narcissistic. Narcissists, narcissists. I didn't ask you shit about no amphitheater. You brought that up. I didn't ask you about no amphitheater. You literally said, have you ever heard of an amphitheater? You said that. Why would I say that? I was talking about I referenced the movie 300. They weren't in an amphitheater. They was outside. You know, like where your mother takes a shit in the outhouse. Y'all have that in England? I don't know. All right. Central Park is very, very big. Pause. It is. It is. Okay. Jeff Sprayberry, what's good, my dude? Where you been at? Good to see you. Always, always, always good to see you. Kerry said he had gas in his hoopty already. I was talking to the people who had sense. I'm telling you, he had gas in his hoopty. You put the premium in that bitch. Trust and believe he was beating his chest like oh, monger head, nigga. Binary Zero NYC says, back in the day, people had the snitch time. The snitch time? What's that? Time says, I don't consider Harlem a borough. It is part of Manhattan, but you can't tell a New York person nothing. Okay, yes, it's part of Harlem. I mean, it's part of Manhattan. But you ain't gonna hear nobody that live in Midtown Manhattan saying they from Harlem. And you're gonna hear nobody from Harlem talking about they from Manhattan. But it's the 212. It's the 212. It's the 212. It's the 212. What are you gonna do? It's not the 718. It's 212. Don't hate. I remember when they came up with the new numbers, 917. What you talking? I rolled an 11. Snake eyes up right on the dice, and I'm making sure that a drunken bear got nice. I told you twice, but I ain't telling you again, because I'm going to make sure I spin the block. I spin and spin. I came around, yo, I hit the 45th. I'm talking about 145th and Lennox, yo. I say that I was there, standing right there with my mans. We was doing things without a care. And I still shared. I shared a lot, but make sure that he got his and kept what I got. Spot was hot, never got blown. Originality was up in that bitch and it got shown. And I was well known all uptown. Yo, motherfuckers never came around when they wasn't down. And we was down like a submarine. Made sure that we was shining on the bitch like the Ultra Shane. And I was lean, hadn't got fat, but my pockets was just like that. This particular time, you understand, niggas want to be down with the program, but they really can't. All right. Binary says Brownsville is nice tonight. You call that section of the city in Brooklyn Brownsville now? You call that Brownsville? With that stadium right in the middle of you call that downtown Brooklyn? I don't know. It don't look like Brownsville to me. That ain't the Brownsville I know. All right. All right. Sup. It's all good though. It's all good though. Tom said not Tarzan. Oh man. All right, by there he says, I mean, you do now English is a smoking okay, you dog. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. All right. Gary says, it was a timing in my response to what you were saying. Wasn't trying to listen. I mean, man, fuck him. Fuck him. That motherfucker. Listen, I told you he had nowhere to go. He's still here. He's still here. He ain't going nowhere. That motherfucker, yo, he in love with this shit. Yo, go ahead and subscribe, man. English Infidel, you know you want to subscribe. We here every night, every weeknight, 2 a.m. Go ahead and subscribe. David talking about some black Jew. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan would be mad at you, man. You know what? The Honorable Louis Farrakhan, what he would really be mad at? The fact that you didn't even fucking capitalize his name. How was you living? Shit. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan would be like, he'd probably be like, yo, you ever watch any of my tapes? You ever come see me when I came to town? And I'd be like, yeah, I used to come see you all the time. I used to listen to your shit all the time. Not anymore, though. Not since you flipped the nation into some, I don't know what the fuck the nation, I don't know, yo, they different. Into all that Scientology and all. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on the nation and Louis Farrakhan. You an old school type dude. You still worry about what the minister thinks. Oh shit, my man, Gorilla God King. Oh shit. My man, Gorilla God King is in the house. Hold on, I ain't done. What up, my brother? What up? What up, my brother? Thanks for coming through. It's been a while, son. It's good to see you. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. South Africa, all up in the house. Hold on, y'all. We got a call. Got a call on the line. This could very well be some spam shit. I mean, some troll shit. So hold on to your hats.
You have a call from
Caller with the last number 6967. Welcome to the Daily Go Get 'Emism Show. What's on your mind tonight? What's good?
What you up to, buddy?
Man, I'm up to what I'm up to. I'm doing what I do, and I'm here because I'm here.
Yeah. You
don't drag it out. Hold on. Don't drag it out. Don't bullshit me tonight. I'm not in the mood. So you don't have nothing to talk about. You getting hung up on. What's the deal?
I ain't bullshitting you, dog. I'm just saying, like.
You bullshitting. You bullshitting already. You slow to the punch. You slow to the punch.
I got no punch, bro. I thought this was a conversation.
What's the conversation about?
You watching these sports tonight, dog? There's some good games on.
Yo, it's fucking 2:59. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What sports are on right now?
What's that?
It's 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. What sports are on now?
You have a good night, dog. I'm just bored as fuck. I'm not gonna...
Now I'm not even fucking mad at you. That shit was funny. The
There's probably some fucking women's tennis on somewhere.
fuck? Maybe overseas. It might be some football or soccer going on or some shit. Ain't no fucking right now, ain't nothing on but highlights.
This shit ain't live.
You better catch Sports Center be on in about now 3-4 hours. Check that shit.
Hey, you have a good night, dog.
You too, man. Have a good one. I couldn't even be mad at I couldn't be mad at that shit. Yo, English infidel, was that you? Is that you? You over here trolling in person? I think it was you. I think it was you. You say you watching some sports, some good sports on tonight. What the fuck? Yo, what we doing? What we doing? Oh, man. Yo, this dude didn't talk no more. David, whatever. He just, damn. I guess we got him up out of here. Oh, what? Excuse me. Oh, well. We good. Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good. All right. Gorilla Guy King says, bro can't troll correctly. Ain't no way. Yo, but I can't be mad at him. That shit was funny. That shit was funny. I would have gave him a few more minutes. Like, well, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? Somebody gave him a pass to get in. His name is on the list. All right, Tom said he's not being fully transparent. So if I to hang up on his brother, he once again is not being fully transparent. Sports at 3 in the morning. He like one of them little kids that call into a radio station when they little, and then they don't expect for nobody to answer the phone, and somebody answers the phone like, "Hey, this is Power One or whatever." You know what I mean? You're the whatever caller. You know what I mean? Did you want to request a song? I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear Dougie Fresh sing the show. I wanted to hear the show by Dougie Fresh. All right, man. Jeff says, what we watch is some damn soccer overseas. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, he says sports out of all this shit. I can't, man. Tom says there are no highlights on the 3 in the morning. Like, he can find reruns of the Speakeasy. That's on YouTube. Oh, man. Gary said his laugh made me cackle. Oh, man, I wasn't ready. Gary said he was transparent. He said that he was bored. You know what? I can't hate. He did. Oh, David said that was me on the phone, my boy. Oh, you the Farrakhan guy. Okay, I got you now. Now I'm wondering if he's being fully transparent. How we know if that was really him? How we know? We'll never know. We're never gonna know. I feel some kind of way about never finding out. Brittany Willard says, if you don't mind me asking, what is your favorite Bible verse? I don't have a favorite Bible verse, but I found some interesting things in the Bible, just in the book of Genesis, that I thought were interesting. I'll show you what I mean. Here's my handy dandy Bible. So I highlighted some things that were of particular interest to me. So I'll go over some of the things I highlighted. Okay, here, because I asked some questions. All right, here it says, this is Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. Then the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helper as his partner. So out of the ground, the Lord God formed every animal of the field and every bird of the air and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called every living creature, that was its name. The man gave names to all cattle and to all birds of the air and to every animal of the field. But for the man, there was not found a helper as his partner. So the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, and he slept. Then he took one of his ribs and closed up its place with flesh. And the rib that the Lord God had taken from the man, he made into a woman and brought her to the man. Then the man said, This at last is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. This one shall be called woman. So that's how they say that woman was made. But that's not my favorite. This one really made me wonder, what was this about? And this is chapter 7, verse 5. No. That's not right. 28, 32. Anyway, it says, the Lord saw the wickedness of humankind was great in the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of their hearts was only evil continually. And then the Lord was sorry that he had made humankind on the earth, and it grieved him to his heart. So the Lord said, I will blot out from the earth the human beings I have created, people together with animals and creeping things and birds of the air, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the sight of the Lord. So that led to, Noah and the flood and all of that. So after that, it gets into the whole ark thing. So anyway, I wouldn't say those are my favorite Bible verses, but that's something. All right. Anyway. All right. No, Carrie, I wasn't going to hang up on him. I wasn't going to hang up on him as long as if you troll right, I can't be mad. It's when you get stupid with it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Tom says, I was that radio kid, son, and my pops caught me and said, talk to you. Talk, you a man. Talk to them. Tell them what you want to hear. And I had enough to say, evil can have the nerve to say evil can evil. Yo, you be wildin'. That was a song? Evil can evil? Oh, man. Oh, shit. Genesis 1 through 127. Okay. Yeah, I don't be knowing how to say the verses right. David says, my bad for trolling you, brother. I didn't realize you were a man of faith. I respect you. I'm not a man. Well, I don't want to say I'm not a man of faith. I'm not religious. You know what I'm saying? I'm just spiritual. I'm in search of truth. I'm in search of truth. That's why we're talking about transparency tonight. I'm in search of truth. And I do believe that there's more than one truth and more than one way to get there. NTZ Claw. What's up, bro? What up with you? Thanks for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Don't be stingy with the likes, please. This channel is like a it's like an open door. People be coming in, coming out. It's all good. Coming in, going back out, coming back in. Not cool, bro. What up? Thanks for coming through, my dude. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. Thanks for coming through. Please, I just ask that you hit the like button. I promise to work for it. Dave, you said, I sub, bro. I fuck with your energy. Yo. I fuck with yours back. I fuck with yours back. I really do. Thanks for coming through. I mean, we have fun around here. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We have a topic every night. We talk about this real shit. But I do really want to get into this transparency thing. You know what I mean? Let me ask y'all this. When dealing with a romantic partner, when dealing with women, when dealing with your man, when men dealing with a woman, what does transparency mean to you? Does it mean that they have to, is your approach in the beginning, like during the meeting stage, getting to know you stage, talking stage, do you expect them to tell you everything about them? All of their thoughts, their feelings, their secrets, their fears, their woes, their worries. Do you expect them to tell you everything that happened in their previous relationships? Is that what transparent means to you? Because, and I have to ask that because a lot of people really require that, or at least they say they do. That seems to me like a really high expectation to put on somebody that you don't even know. NTZ Claw says, no, trust has to be earned. Earned? That's interesting. Me so blessed. What up? How you feeling? Good to see you. Trust must be earned. I agree with that to a certain degree, to a certain extent. Me so blessed says, no, transparency is telling the truth when asked. That's what I say. But some people, and don't get this wrong. Don't get me wrong with this, because I know this might ruffle a few feathers. This might ruffle a few feathers, but I think it's kind of controlling when somebody expects you to basically give them all the whole Epstein files of their lives when they just met you. Like, why do you have to know everything about me before you get to know me? So you can make an assessment on exactly how you should move. Like, so there will be no mystery in our journey together. I don't know if that's realistic, but I know that some people will try to gain the upper hand that way. Now, the question that you have to ask is, are they being forthcoming themselves? Are they making their true intentions known? Are they making their true intentions known? That's something that I think that we have to concern ourselves with, because there are a lot of people out here who are on some sinister shit. So when you talk about somebody who wants to know everything about you, and they expect you to tell them everything before they ask, after they ask, and make sure that you volunteer all information. Now, are they going to do that for you? Or are they going to pretend like they're doing the same thing for you? Meanwhile, you know, they keeping some of their cards in the tuck. You know, they keeping some of their private stuff on private. You know, it's like when you put your secret pictures in your phone. So when you're showing people pictures in your phone, you know, you'd be like, only swipe this way. You know, if they swipe that way, there might be dick, ass, and titty photos, maybe even a video. Oh. So, yeah, I think that's a tall order. I think that's a little much to ask. He said, for real, what's your social security number? Oh, I'll give you that. Mine is 345-67891. Okay. Carrie says it's delusional to think that someone should tell you everything in the beginning. I think so. And David says, I think the most important thing is to be yourself when you first meet someone. And then that trust grows the more you see someone. And then it becomes more natural for you to reveal things about yourself. You know, you're pretty profound for a troll. Look at you. Sheesh. Boy, have you grown in the past 10, 15 minutes. Wow. I like that. Tom says, son and I believe people want all of your information so they can have power and control of me. I think so. I mean, you can't rule it out as a possibility. How? Yeah, I mean, motherfuckers trying to get on some pip shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna give her the, give me the whole, all her files and shit. I ain't giving her shit. Fuck that. Yeah, I got this. She went for it though. Yeah, all right. But females do it too. They know that a dude is lusting after them and he gonna do anything to get the cootie. She might ask him some shit like, what's the most expensive thing you ever bought your one of your girlfriends? And when you gonna do it for me? Mariah Jenkins, what's good? How you feeling? Tom says, don't forget, once you start telling people your business and opening up to people, that information will get out to their best friends, and into people around them. So be wise with your transparency. Man, it's all right to give your money out the way that you see fit. If somebody tries to tells you that they need all of your money and then they'll give you an allowance, you gonna do it? Probably not, right? So why would you do that with your information? You don't know these motherfuckers from a can of paint. And they don't know you like that. Carrie says, I can't stand when I hear a woman who's in a new relationship say, be a man. You should have told me. Oh, you should have told me blank or blank. And the thing he didn't tell her is something simple. Yeah. She's saying to him that she's had her feelings hurt and she's very delicate. So, she needs him to be totally honest with her, because she's been hurt before. She's been lied to before. She's been dragged through the relationship ringer before. She been You know what I mean? She been played. It's hard for her to trust. So now she's become the predator. And she's fronting. She's fronting. Come on, Carrie says. David Mariah was a troll too. We love honest trolls. Turn your troll around. Don't you let me down. Turn your troll around. Your troll around. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Dave says, hey, yo, bro, I'll be dead ass if my girl got some bad things she did in the past and she really learned from it and she never reveals them things to me. It's easier for my mind to never find out what she did. You know, hey, Dave, I'm going to tell you, I think that every woman, I don't think that every woman has been a hoe, but I know that every woman has had a hoe moment. And the whole moment was something she has done of a sexual nature that she's not so proud of. And that's not, I mean, and even dudes have done some real suspect shit. And I ain't talking about no gay shit, but they might have done some suspect shit that they, you know, that they kind of wish that they could take back. You know what I mean? I remember one time, I was in college and it was this chick, you know, that I knew I was going to bag and she had been asking about me. And she told me to come up to the crib and I went up to the crib. No. My man hooked it up. He told her to come to my crib. She came to my crib, went to the bathroom, and I remember I got totally naked because I knew she was down. She came out like, the fuck? What you doing? And I was like, you came up here to fuck. You even told my man you was gonna fuck me. Hold on. Like, I mean, I wish I could have got that back. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that was the 21-year-old me. Or was I 22? It might have been 22. So I'm saying all of that to say this. You may have done some shit that was less than, you know what I mean? You just got to be able to wash your whole moments off. If you done got into some whole shit that you can't wash off, that's where the problem comes. But experience is experience. And I'm of the faith that when you dealing with a hoe, you gonna know. I mean, she gonna start talking some hoe shit, you know what I mean? But then again, you might like it because in the bedroom, the hoe shit, you might be like, yo. I know she a hoe, but god damn, this shit feel good. She know how to make a man feel good. Real good, you know what I'm saying? I feel good. Ooh, about candy. I feel good. Ooh, about candy. So what was the nicest thing your girlfriend ever bought you? Because the nicest thing my girlfriend ever got me was a concert ticket to Bobby Brown, KRS-One, and Dougie Fresh. Oh, that's pretty dope. I don't know, man. Women that I've dealt with have done a lot of nice things for me. I will say that. They ain't never was on. The only woman that, yeah, I'm just going to say, yeah, I've been treated well. Probably way better than I deserve. So fuck it. I'm going to just leave it that because in a way, in a minute, I was about to start incriminating some people And I don't want to do that. I ain't gonna do that tonight. I ain't gonna do that tonight. Mariah says, I'm not a troll. I'm family now. And that's true. That's true. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. You a Capricorn. You know what I'm talking about. Jason says, in a romantic relationship, I think transparency needs to include disclosure of things you know or suspect are likely to be seen as problematic by many people you might date. Let them have agency. And I can't argue with that because that's 100% true, I think. If it ain't 100% true, I know it's in the 90s. We gonna get a good grade. Brian says no one owes anyone extra information. I don't disagree with that either. I don't. Not at all. Rachel is Soto. Okay. What up? You right. Mistakes that you make, Dave, they don't define you forever unless you allow them to. And one way to allow them to is to never really change. Now, if you told somebody that you've moved on, but in all reality, you stayed right where you are, but that's not a good way to establish trust now, is it? Is it? Is it? I don't think so. I don't think so. BDP says you was moving. I was. And I had never done no shit like that before. But I'm going to tell you, I made some assumptions because this chick was caught on tape fucking these dudes or whatever. But it was 2 years before. So, I figured, she had already. This was supposed to be in the bag. I wasn't even supposed to be trying to bag this chick. But there I was. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the because I was. Yeah. Blame it on the blame it on the And she kind of denied that tape, but it was undeniable. But hey. And this was when tape was like with the camcorder, you know what I mean? The big joint. We hadn't even had the handhelds where you could see, where you had the LCD screen on it. This is before all of that. This is early 90s. 91, 90, 91, 92. Yeah. But hey. Come on, Carrie says, when I'm in a relationship, I'm pretty transparent when it comes to that. But 90% of people aren't honest about their sexual past. Their sexual past. Come on, Carrie says, son got naked. I did. And I didn't get no ass. I couldn't believe it. I was like, how could this happen to me? Okay. Oh.
You have a call from.
Caller with the last number is 1739. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight?
Hi,
I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is me so blessed.
Hey, what up, me so blessed? How you feeling?
Hey, yeah, how are you?
Feeling like a real man should.
Transparency is good, but I don't want to know everything about your past. Just some of the important stuff. Have you ever been to prison? Have you ever had sex with a man? Like, it's a hard question. I don't need to know every single thing. That's too much.
That sounds valid to me.
To retain.
Now, do you think that anyone is really capable of Full transparency?
No, some people don't even remember half the shit they did.
That's
They
true.
had their times of being drunk in their 20s, irresponsible in their 30s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like people don't, who remembers every single little thing, and who wants to know every single little thing? You're dating this person, you're vetting this person. Y'all not walking down the aisle, and even getting married to somebody doesn't mean you'll know every single thing about them or about their past, but know the important stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people don't ask the important questions.
So what is transparency to you?
It's just being open. It's being open to tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's being open and honest. It's not knowing everything, laying everything out. To me, that's not transparency. It's just being able to be honest with others and yourself.
That sounds fair. That sounds
Yeah, a lot
fair.
of people are not even honest with themselves, so you can't expect them to give you total transparency.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
and have discernment. Have discernment. Get your discernment up. No, like me, I don't ask a lot of questions. I listen.
right.
I let you talk and talk and talk.
Let the
And
bones fall out, huh?
A lot of people have talked themselves out of my life with lies. I don't do liars.
Okay.
Friendships, relationships, any business, I don't deal with a liar. Because if you lie, you'll steal. So you get to lying, and I get to hearing them lies, and your story gets to switching up, or everything is everybody else's fault. All your exes are crazy. It ain't them. It's you.
Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah. All the exes. Blame it on the ex.
All the exes.
Yeah.
All of them cheated on you. You're not good in bed. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. All of them? Yeah.
Yeah, something is wrong with that.
Something's not adding up.
So, all right.
But then, let me tell you, about a year ago, my brother met this lady, and my brother, he's waited. Like he went to the military, he had his career in the military. He never married anybody. He dated someone for a long time, but he met this lady, and she was really sweet. But then I saw her on paternity court. It was an old trial, but I was like, you can't marry her. No, he was into her too. Yeah. I felt bad, but I had to let him. And she never mentioned it, never talked about it. I'm like, stuff like that, you know.
Was he really hurt?
Yeah, he was. He was.
Damn, she was on paternity court though. The fuck?
Paternity court.
What are the chances?
Like three men tested paternity court, like part 2.
Really?
It was a 2-part series.
Oh.
Yeah, like it was not good.
that don't sound like the ideal situation.
Right.
Okay. So what would you expect for a healthy type of a healthy dose of, and I mean emphasis on the word health, not healthy as in a lot, but like what would you consider to be a healthy form or dose of transparency to be? At in the beginning stages when you're really trying to get to know somebody and show interest and attraction.
Your religion. Your
religious
beliefs, your goals. Your if that person is showing you that they believe in marriage, if you believe in the institution of marriage or not, like don't be out here wasting people's time. Your finances. To a certain extent, I don't want to go to Dubai for the weekend. Like that'll make sense. I've met people that want to do big things real quick. To me, that's a red flag because you're too eager to invest. Like to me, that's an investment. That's an investment of not only money, but that's an investment of my time. Don't waste my time. I don't want to go on big trips with little people. When I say little people, if I've known you less than a year, we're not going on no big trips. Don't do big stuff. Like, that's a red flag. You are compensating for something else. Something is missing. Like,
You know what? I saw something interesting. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I saw something interesting the other day, and it took me back to a different time, like a real earlier time in my life. I was in the car wash. The other day, and the car ahead of me was a Maserati. And when he went through the car wash first, and then I went after him. Now, this is an old school car wash where, they don't vacuum out your car and all that kind of shit. They just wipe off your shit, shine up your wheels, and, you keep it moving. So he was actually out with his own towel, wiping his shit down. I remember thinking to myself, like, why would you go through this car wash if you need that level of care? You know what I mean? It was a $10 car wash. Mm-hmm. And then when he got back in his car, it was a Maserati. When he got back in his car, I could see him looking at this girl that was getting gas over, on one of the islands. And, she was a cutie, little fat ass and all that kind of shit. And he drove right over there. And he started kicking it to her. And I took some time to, peep this shit out. And he obviously asked her to get her phone so he could put her number in her phone. The nigga never got out the car. And I was thinking, like,
what's the problem? Get out the car.
What I'm saying is, she didn't require him to get out of the car. You understand what I'm saying? He pulled over to her, got her number, and he never got out the car. So I'm like, as we talking about transparency, like, she don't even know what this dude, she don't know how tall he was. Now, I saw him outside the car. He was kind of tall. You know what I mean? Dark-skinned brother, you know what I mean? He was whatever.
He treated her like a drive-through, like she was cheap.
And she accepted that. Mm-hmm. She accepted that. She saw that Maserati crown on the bless you too. She saw that Maserati chrome on the front of the car, and she knew everything she needed to know. So I'm thinking, like, that's definitely not going to be, however that turns out to be, it's sure not going to be based on any transparency. You got a car that I like, which to her might mean that,
bless you.
Yeah, thank you. Which might mean that he has the kind of money that she wants.
Women are moved by money. They're moved by money. They're moved by designer clothes. They're moved by certain things that should not attract you to a person. Because that's, most of the time, that's a facade.
It worked. It worked. And I was like, I said, look at this shit. That shit took me back to the 90s. I was like, look at this shit. Wow. like this shit.
That's like these people that get on the internet and they're like, I'm a 10. Yeah, in your small town. Come to LA, you'll be a 3. Shut up.
Well, they might mean a 10, but they maybe they don't mean 10 out of 10.
They're a 10.
It might go up to 50. It might go up to 20 or 30. So they might be. They never said 10 out of 10. This said I was a 10. Right. This shit go up to 40. So
yeah, it's funny how the things that you see on the internet and how people, and that's another thing. I don't believe in internet dating. Number one, I read body language. Your eye contact or lack thereof. If I ask you a certain question, you get to shuffling and have you ever slept with a man? Have you ever been to prison? They don't, you gotta be able to vet people.
Yeah, I mean, you do. I mean, I don't know how people get to a certain age and they still didn't learn how to read people. Like, even if you been played before, you learn something out of being played or getting or that failure.
I watched my sister get played so hard. I took notes. I was like, oh, that's what it means to be stupid. Okay, got it.
Wow.
It's like and that's another thing too. When you keep attracting the same kind of people, you have to do you got to do inventory on yourself. Come on, like you can't be stupid. You can't be that blind to your own lack of intuition. Some people don't have it.
That's true. I mean, listen, at least, even if you don't have intuition, you should have presence of mind in that moment. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You don't even need intuition if you understand what's going on right then and there. You know, you live in, you know, take notes or at least, I mean, what do you need to know besides, excuse me, what do you need to know besides what feels good to you and what doesn't? Shit, animals can do that.
Well, your mindset, like, and that's why I don't ask questions. When you ask questions, people are going to tell you what they think you want to hear. I just let people talk. I just let them talk. It's almost like interviewing somebody. You just, ask them a couple of questions and just let them talk. I've learned a lot from people just letting them go on.
Yeah. It's not that hard. It is not that hard to do this. You know what I'm saying? People make life a lot harder than it needs to be.
They really do.
Yeah, because you could easily get this shit off. You know what I'm saying? And everybody and anybody wants to get to a more comfortable place. It's not an unreasonable request.
Right.
But how we get there is different roads for different people. But as far
with your transparency, it opens you up to judgment to a certain extent. And if a person is judging you based on the things that you're being transparent about, that's their business. Move on.
Wait a minute.
There's 8 billion people on the planet. Hold
on a second. We got another call. I'm clicking in. Hold on.
Okay. You have a call from.
Well, yeah. Oh. Hello? I think they chickened out. Are you there?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. I think. Now Dave was calling back in, but I don't know what happened. Did he taco out? Did he chicken out? I don't know. I don't know what happened. He called in earlier. That was a good time. I thought he was coming back for the two-peat, but that's okay.
Was he trolling earlier?
He was trolling earlier, but he was such a good troll. We done put him on the team. Yeah, he can't look. He
said a good troll.
Look, he came through to vandalize the business, and we wound up giving him a job. Hold on a second.
You have a call from.
It's Dave.
All right, you good now?
Hey, I'm good, bro. That was my bad.
All right. Here you go.
I'm good.
All right, Dave. What's
for both of y'all or what?
Yeah, that's the way that works.
Oh, cool. That was what I was hoping for. Cause she wise as fuck, bro.
You over here trying to make a love connection? Your voice sound a lot sexier than it did earlier.
I'm just saying, I could tell she knows what she's talking about. That's cool.
Hold on, he had on his black light voice. Like, oh, what the hell? Wait, he got the blue light. He ain't sound like that earlier. You know what I'm saying? He remind me of my old roommate. My old roommate used to set the room up to talk to a girl on the phone. I used to come in there like, you got candles and shit to talk on the phone? This was way before video. Like, what the hell? He used to get his shit. He used to get that shit right. I'm fucking with you, Dave. So,
yeah, I know, bro.
so what up, man? What's on your mind now?
No, not a lot, bro. I disagree. I agree with a lot of like what you're saying. That's all.
All
I
right,
just wanted to give my peace of mind to it too.
all right, go ahead.
I mean, shit. I might be behind on like the stream. What was the last thing you were talking about?
All right, let me ask you this. Let me just ask you this.
Yeah.
What would a violation of transparency be for you dealing with a woman?
I guess finding something out the hard way. So, say a girl doesn't want to tell me something, but then we chilling in public, and then I find it out, like say an ex comes up to her or something, and it's just like, oh, this and that. Doesn't even matter what they say, but just someone I didn't know about, but I find it out without her even telling me. I think that would be like, oh, what the fuck? But that's just me.
No, I can understand that. Now,
yeah.
Let me ask you this. If a woman wasn't exactly forthcoming about her financial situation, would that, like in the beginning, like if she told you, okay, so that would get under your skin?
No, I don't mind the finances part of it. It's more of just like the emotional shit, I guess.
Okay, but what if she told you that she had a good job and you found out that she didn't have a job?
That's a whole different story.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So she may have told you
that would tell me what else are you lying about.
Exactly. So all right. Yeah. For example, like what if she was really becoming an entrepreneur, but she kicked it like she had a business. So her business might have been like an online business, not like an actual address and whatever, but that's what she told you. Now she might be getting money, but maybe she's not making the kind of money that she was kind of indicating that she made. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she was making it sound like her finances were in order, like, she owned her own crib or own car, whatever, like an independent woman, whatever, getting what she got to get and doing what she got to do. But you find out, like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? Actually, she a little bit broke. You know what I'm saying? And so even if you're not concerned, even if you're not the type of man that judges a woman on the scale of, well, what do you bring to the table? That still might be a concern for you, because like, the fuck, you ain't got to lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, suppose I told you I made 6 figures and then you find out that I make 30,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It could be. It's a different thing if she tells you I'm banking in so much cash, like I'm doing so good, or if she tells you like I have my own business, and she kind of overplays the business. Like it's a natural thing to try to overplay what you're doing. I feel like, especially if you have confidence in what you're doing.
Yeah,
if she has confidence in what she's doing. Like I feel like that's cool. It's like she thinks that she's gonna be something that she may not be at the moment, but she can become that, and I don't mind that. It's the difference between like saying you're doing something, like saying that she's 6 figures and shit, than like just being confident within their selves. And I don't mind the confidence. What I do mind is straight up lying.
Yeah.
And it depends on the wording, I guess. Like if she's saying that she's like self-made and shit, like that's cool, because she's not lying about the fact that she's self-made. She may just be kind of upping herself to what she might not be yet, but it's something that she feels that she can become. And of course, in the first date, like that shit's gonna sound cool, right?
Yeah, it can, depending on the ears that are listening. I have a scenario. I want to get some input from both of y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so on social media, I remember this happened years ago. On social media, a friend of mine on social media was saying that when asked about, he was talking about people putting their relationship status on their profiles, right? And he was saying that there are some women who put that they're single on their profile when they were actually married before and divorced. So he felt some kind of way about them not putting divorced on their profile instead of just single. But I'm like, but she is single if she's not married anymore. So isn't it sort of the same thing? And his position was that wasn't really giving up enough information. So I wanted to know from both of you, or either one of you, like, what do you think about that? Now, even though this was just social media, you know what I mean? I thought about what he was saying, and in my mind, I didn't think that it was really that relevant. But if he felt so strongly about that because he was divorced, I was wondering, like, maybe if there were other people who felt the same way.
So like Carrie said, he's a chump, number one. If she is previously married and now divorced, that means she's single now.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that she has to put divorced as her profile. And I don't even know if that's an option. Yeah, she doesn't have to put that she's divorced. That's a conversation, like that might not be for the World Wide Web. Everybody can see it. Right.
If you feel like you can trust the person, you'll reveal that information to them. You don't gotta fucking tell everybody.
Exactly.
Right. Look, I know people who are married who don't put that shit on their profile.
Yeah.
You know, real shit. A lot
of married people out here acting like they single on the internet.
That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, he was real passionate about that. His thing was, well, if you've been married before and now you're divorced, I think you should indicate that. And I'm like, well, how?
That's a conversation. That's a question to ask when you're getting to know someone. That's not something
exactly.
Are you looking for divorced people when you're on the internet?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to.
He might be.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's a deal breaker, for you, when you find that information out, that's a personal preference.
Right.
But it ain't.
Yeah, the internet. I don't put on. You can look on my internet. You won't know where I live. You won't know where I work. You don't know if I have a cat, dog, rat.
Mm-hmm.
It's nobody's business.
It's all about if it's your business or not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about that thing.
I thought that was a odd request, but I know that men seeing that women have been divorced, it could attract a certain type of man, you know what I mean, a certain type of audience, and also a man putting that he was divorced, he may be trying to attract women by saying, well, you know, I am the marrying type, you know, so
right.
So
and that is a question. I mean, based on some people's religious beliefs. You know, some people believe if you get divorced and you get remarried, it's sin. Like but that still is a conversation that you have with that person. It's not, it's not anything I would be proud to post. Like, but I see people having divorce parties. It's crazy. The world is so different.
Divorce parties, ain't that about? Yo, that's a fact too.
The world is different. And I feel like you
divorce party
get in the way of the fact that things are changing.
Yeah.
Got to be a little bit more progressive in your mind, I feel like. That might just be me.
Well, when it comes to religious beliefs, when you add progression to, and I'm saying this as someone who, I won't consider myself religious, but I am a Christian. I do believe in the Word of God. So when I hear people say things like, the world is progressive, or that doesn't change my belief. That doesn't change the fact that I believe certain things are sin. It only changes the fact that more people are accepting of it. But it doesn't change it in the, according to the Word of God. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but some people, that's why it's important to have those conversations when you get into relationships, because if two people are not in agreement, they can't walk together. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not toward, they might not have the same goal. Mm-hmm. Like my goal might be marriage. I'd be like, okay, this is for the summer. This is for Christmas time.
She said we gonna make it through.
They might not have that.
That's
right.
true. That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
My brother, he used to be like that. He had seasonal women. I'm like, okay, who's coming home for Christmas this year? He was literally
goodbye, like, my summer love.
That's funny as fuck.
But yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about communication, and transparency probably won't be an issue if the communication is effective enough. But people have to understand how to effectively communicate. A lot of people think communicating is just talking to each other, and that's a part of it, but it's not. It doesn't complete the puzzle. You have to send information and receive, send and receive, send and receive. So if you think that you've sent the information and that it has been received, but it really hasn't been, but then they sent information to you and you didn't really receive it either because you didn't understand exactly what they were saying. So you just kind of glossed over it. You know what I mean? And after a while,
bro, if you don't understand what they're saying, bro, just talk. That's the other layers of communication. We talk about what I just received, so I can understand what I just received, not just the fact that I received it.
True.
Yeah,
that's true. So
I have to admit, men and women, we communicate differently.
Yeah,
I used to. You don't talk to a man when he comes home from work. That's so he's not going to receive that information. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not hearing you. He don't want to hear you. He's not going to. He's not going to retain that information. Timing is everything.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is, and there are millions of people who don't understand timing.
Yeah.
But when you can't get over yourself, it's really hard to understand the needs of others. It really are. It really is.
Really mature and kind of read the room, so to speak.
Yeah, read the room. Yeah. There's a term that we use a lot.
That always try to talk to me when I was like head on the pillow in the bed. I'm like, dude, whatever you're talking about right now, I can't hear you.
Like, good luck with that, right?
My eyelids are getting heavy.
Yeah, that's real. That's very, very real. Well, look, y'all, we about to get on up out of here, but I really appreciate both of you calling in. And but before y'all go, let's go over this. Let's go over the poll question and let's see how our audience has voted. Out of 61 votes, and the question being, do you think that it's possible and or necessary to be totally transparent? 39% of people said yes, if you're building trust. And that's the highest percentage. 30% said no, some things are private, period. 16% said mostly yes, but not all the way yes. And 15% said people should mind their business.
Wow.
So the lion's share, 39% said yes, if you're building trust. And I think I agree with that. As long as the expectations of that transparency don't exceed what's actually reasonable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of times expectations are unreasonable and people don't really want to admit that it's unreasonable because I guess in the beginning of a relationship is the time when if you can get away with it, you could be the most selfish. You know what I'm saying? You can lay down the foundation of selfishness right there. And if they go for it, like, yeah, I'm good. You can always go back to, well, I told you what it was in the beginning or whatever. And that's predatory type of shit, but it happens all the time. So we have to acknowledge it.
It's predatory.
Absolutely.
You can have the first few dates and you can not be honest. You can kind of tell what that person wants to hear, and that's what you give them. And that's not transparency at all. It's all about the honesty, in my opinion, and that's what makes transparency really transparency.
Yeah. Well, once again, man, thanks for calling in. Dave, thanks for calling back in. I appreciate you. I want y'all to both have a really good night. No exceptions. All right. And I hope to speak to both of you again at a later time.
You will, bro. I subscribe to you, so you'll hear from me again.
All right, bet.
Have a good night.
All right, peace.
All right, later, bro.
Have a good night.
Good stuff there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious December 22nd, first day at Capricorn, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Selena C.H., happy birthday. And also Narisha McFarlane. And also Crystal Price, Wahid Ali Shabazz, Chris Shern, my man Cecil Lewis, Eugene Bell, Saida Cobrith Kareem, Tessa Berry, and last but not least, my girl Alicia Graham. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious December 22nd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn to rock out, rock on it, do the damn rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing, and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, transparency. I'll tell you what, I'm glad that in this show, it didn't go where I thought it might go if I didn't watch out. Sorry, but we won't be accepting any more calls. You know, this show is all but done. Please return to the show tomorrow at 2 a.m. and you will be able to speak almost as long as you would like. But you ain't getting on the mic tonight. But like I was saying, I was glad that this show, first of all, I want to give kudos to the callers that called in. Very informative, very knowledgeable, very communicative. I appreciate that. And I'm glad that we didn't have to talk all about politics or, about who was right and who was wrong or whatever, because a lot of this stuff is opinion based. When you're talking about human behavior, when you're talking about human interaction, and when you're talking about relationships, and relationships are more than just, a man with a woman, a man with a man, and woman with a woman. Relationships are whoever and however you interact with somebody, whatever type of union you have with somebody, what connection you have with somebody. And when it comes to, making yourself a mystery or whatever, it's hard to build trust and confidence in a person if they think that you're hiding something all the time. So you might think that it's cute, and you might feel like, I don't want nobody in my business and all of that. And that is truly your right. And there may be a time and a place where that is exactly the thing to do and the way to be. However, like the old head said, you got to give a little to get a little. And if you are always trying to take and never give anything, then it's going to be hard for anybody to ever really feel good about you. And you want people to feel good about you the same way that you want to feel good about others. I want to say Thank you to all of y'all who came through. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 2 a.m. Eastern time for another Daily Go Getimism show. So for now, what I need y'all to do is have a good night and be as safe as humanly possible at this time of night or morning. It's either time to go to bed or time to go to work. Whichever one y'all do, please enjoy both and be safe and sound in either. So, holla. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And I hope y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it. Peace.